ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, LordSmashGaming, and we are back at it with more Kingdom Come Deliverance for you guys today. And we're going to be picking up after our last episode, episode 2, so that'll make this one 3. The Path of a Warrior. Something like that. We got to Rete finally, and we have entered Sir Radzig's service, and we are about to get some training to learn how to fight and actually get somewhere in life. So let's get it. Now, a lot of this training will be done off cam. Like I said, there's actually a line that Hans Capone, this guy right here, will actually kind of be introduced to him a little more here very shortly. But he actually has a line later in the game at the end about like how it was such a hard work, but we finally made a soldier out of you. And it's this motherfucker right here that actually makes a soldier out of us. This guy right here, Captain Bernard. Because of all the time I spend in the combat arena with him, leveling up my individual skills to the point where I can actually go out into the world and fight people and not just get my ass kicked. And that will happen. This game is no joke. So let's see. Train hard, fight easy, go to the training ground, and talk to Captain Bernard. So that's why I'm walking, since Captain Bernard's right here. We're just gonna kind of walk with him, because we're gonna have to go over there anyway. Oh, look who it is. Mr. Kunish. See if we can just talk to him right here. Basic training?
Here for training. There's nothing I can do for you here. Come on, I'm at the combat arena. Very well,
okay.
sir.
I figured it would go like that. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna waste our time too much. We're gonna have the walkthrough of the city once we tag along with the bailiff. And that's gonna be shortly here soon too, so like not to spoil anything. I'm sure some of you have seen some of my other uploads, which I'm going to be honest, guys, I do intend on going for a full playthrough on this. And I've decided to delete all other KCD content that I had on the channel, other than the shorts, because that shit was just funny. So why not? But we did make that decision. I want this to be our one and only playthrough of the game on here. So, yeah, I'm not going to waste my time waiting for Bernard here. We're also going to be spending quite a bit of time up in here. In fact, we just got a new level in Vitality. And one of the quickest ways to level up your Vitality here in the beginning is to just vault over things. I mean, honestly, the quickest way to anything leveling up is going to be combat. 100%. Any strength, agility, vitality, warfare, defense, all that's gonna level up best in combat. But you do have a few other things that will also add experience to these. So while we're waiting for Captain Bernard to fucking move his slow ass up here, we can. Oh, I guess he doesn't want to vault. You don't want to vault anymore? Why you not? Yeah, there you go. Still nothing. So, we'll take a peek. Since we just got a level, we can kind of see. You can kind of see. I mean, it's a very slow rate, but you do get some XP for that. Vitality is honestly, I feel like Vitality was one of the harder things to level up, and it's one of the things that you're gonna level up over time. It's not something you're gonna max out really quick. To be quite honest, I had strength maxed out pretty early in the game, and I had agility maxed out shortly after that. As far as combat, like I had sword maxed out first. Then we had warfare and defense, and act, and then we got there with mace at the end. But I think we're gonna be going axe and mace for this playthrough. That's where I'd like to focus, and also bow, because while you guys can't see it, at the very tip of where my arrow pointer is right here, my monitor has a crosshair on it. Because when you have a bow, you don't have this yellow crosshair indicating where your aimer is or where your arrow is going to go. It's completely blank. And thankfully, this little red dot that I have for crosshair is right smack on where the dot for the aimer is on this. If you ask me, I think that's I understand that the idea behind the game was to make things as realistic as possible, including physics. So let's see, what we'll do is we'll just wait and then cancel the wait a little bit. And then he's right here. And of course it's gonna rain while we do all this.
I'm here for training.
Yes, hear that voice, Sir Ratsy said.
That'll be me.
Let's get to it then, if that's what Sir Ratsy wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simple.
Okay. Let's be a little cocky. I know a few things already. Let's do something a bit
My
more
father was a
advanced.
blacksmith, so I've learned a thing or two.
Fine, we'll try something more advanced. Good luck to you.
Good luck to you. Knighthood training.
Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back. Good strike.
Yeah, he's gonna kick our ass here. Yeah, Bernard's a beast, homie. Like I'm gonna be straight with you. Like Bernard could be in-game boss. I do think he is the hardest enemy in the entire game. I want to make sure like my stamina doesn't. Ow, ow, ow. Chill out, homie. Let me get my stamina back.
Fine. That's enough. My work cut out, it seems. That's life. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. My sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Not bad. All right. Nice. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, well, I understand the zone fit the
Everything
zones.
you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. It's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stand. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. Good. Nice.
Ow.
Nice.
See, I need master strokes on me.
Not bad. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
Ow.
Good. Not bad. Very good. Good.
Ow!
Ah, that's it. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
Ow! Ow!
I like the little slow-mo that you get.
Captain Bernard!
Wait a while, Henry.
There he is, Mr. Capone.
Greetings, Sir Hans. Bring you here.
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guests. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to tread the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll try. Biatch.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want it. There's one more way to evade a strike. Simply step aside. Attack.
I don't
Show
use the dodge all that much intentionally, I'm going to be honest. It happens by accident most of the time. You going to do
I
something?
don't have all day, boy.
Oh, I have to attack. My bad.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. And the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. You'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. Not bad. Well done. Well, fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. See a strike before it's even properly started. Well done. Well done. Good. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment. The opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. Wrong. Again. Good. Well done. Not bad.
Nope,
No,
nope, that
that's
was...
not it. Well done. No, not like that.
See, there's some that you can't do.
No, again. No.
Why is the last one the fucking hardest one to do?
Wrong. Again.
There you
Well
go.
done. Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky.
Oh,
You have to
you
train
will.
hard and persistently.
Indeed.
You might have talent. Talent alone won't do. Practice. Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it.
Yeah, we'll have to do that, but we're gonna have to get our
Don't leave
skills
yet.
up a little more.
Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
From now on, you can come to the combat arena anytime and challenge the training master to a duel. Alright, so this first little bit is a little bit of training, but you really got to do it. I would say approach this more like a RPG survival sim, like a simulator. In a lot of ways, especially with combat and social interaction, I guess I would call it. Like characters will remember things that you have done. Like it's not something like, oh well, I'll just wait like a couple of days or do this and then people forget. Like no, if you get caught, say, stealing from someone, that character will remember you stole from them for the rest of your playthrough. It doesn't get forgotten. It's not like, oh, you go to jail, you do your time, and then people forget and you're fine. Like, no, that sticks. So that's why we save before we do the no-no stuff, because I don't care for being a criminal. I like to be a shadow hero. That's what I'm gonna call it, homie. Cause yeah, we still gonna steal shit, and like some people aren't gonna get no quarter. I'm gonna be straight. Some people, you attack me, homie, you're dead. That's how it's gonna go. So don't attack me. Especially if I need the money. You're most definitely dead. Because we're gonna take your stuff and sell it. Speaking of that, one really interesting thing that I found with this game. Hold on.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there. We can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks and get in position. Now concentrate. The bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood.
I'm not holding it at all.
There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target, flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm drive. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Alright. So press 2. So real quick, let's talk about that. One thing I found real interesting is the way buying and selling works with a merchant. So initially here in the game, these merchants aren't gonna have a whole lot of money to work with, right? So when you go to try and sell stuff, they may only have like two or 3,000 in funds to work with, right? But the more you sell to a merchant, the more their money stockpile goes up. The more you can sell to them, the more you can make from them. Which I found to be very interesting because a lot of games will go the approach. I'm going to use Skyrim as an example. Merchants have a fixed amount of money that they will always have when their counters reset, right? So you can only sell some items worth so much to the merchant, and then you have to go to the next town and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Versus this one, by the time I was at the end of the game, most of the merchants that I was selling stuff to had 30 to 40,000 in funds to work with, and I was usually able to take about 15 to 32 of that, and then I would come back, and then they would have their funds again because I have sold them more stuff. So that's how it works, and I found that to be very interesting. Sorry for the rant.
Well, that was awful.
You didn't even let me fucking use it.
Skill, but you failed to meet
I didn't
my
even
law
let my
expectations.
I didn't even fucking let go of the button.
Why are you wasting your time, Silver Knight? Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After
Probably
all, he's
because
behaved
we don't
before.
have the strength for
What
it.
did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
brother who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well,
Anytime.
very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I don't have enough.
Then you'll
Oh, at
owe
least
me
he's
or
honest.
work it off. Let's get to it.
Alright, let's see how this actually goes. Oh, what was that, homie? That was way too far. Yeah, as you can see, there's no markers. So without my crosshair on the screen, I wouldn't know where the fuck these arrows are about to go.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
Suck on that, boy.
The heavy hand. Ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt, what are you grinning about, Lord?
I think you owe me a bow, boy.
How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
So, Hans, is this necessary? Johannes has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
Explicitly told me.
You can just tell him and listen to him. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent.
We must.
Then let's go.
Oh shit, homie. You got me without the stamina. Oh man, dude. My fucking stamina is horrible.
Come over here. Take that.
Dude, what the fuck? It's feeling really janky right now. Oh, fucking.
Now you're done for.
Bitch. It is pretty hard to beat him in this fight, I'm not gonna lie. I got my ass kicked the first few times. I think I've only ever beaten him in the sword fight once. And I still pretty much got my ass kicked there.
Had enough?
Do nothing? You can see. You can see our stats going up pretty quick now that we're in actual combat. Ah, shit, homie. Not doing too bad now.
Jesus Christ!
Ah, shit.
Oh dear, that
See, it's not easy, homie.
Yeah. You'll get what?
We're starting to get quicker with our attacks now too, now that our stats are going up. And we beat him! Let's go!
You got the better of me this time, blacksmith. Must be having an off day.
You alright, sir?
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant.
He fucked us up pretty
See
good
each other
though.
again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Best years are behind it anyway.
This is true. But we will keep that bow. Let's see. We don't even have the minimum stats for it just yet. We should have those stats by the next episode though, because I will be doing some training with Bernard. But thankfully we won, so all our health and injuries got restored. If you do lose that fight, I do believe you get fucked up. You're bleeding. You've got a concussion. You're all messed up, and you have to end up bandaging yourself up and seeing a doctor or at the bathhouse and everything. It's a whole ordeal. It sucks if you lose. All right. So our next objective. Oh shit. Speak with Bernard.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it back.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen too. Now go to the rathouse. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
Alright, Captain.
Yep, bailiff time. So we'll report to the bailiff and see what he has to say here. Also gonna pick up all of this nettle right here. I'm keen and curious to see if we can do alchemy without actually buying and learning the recipe, if we know it. But I think technically, before you're able to do alchemy, you need to learn to read. So we may not be able to. We may not be able to do that at all. We could go test that out real quick, honestly. We could test that out. Depending on if how hard the lock is to get in there. Energy is down. You will see me pop that up on a regular, just to check our energy and our nourishment. So this is the apothecary. This is where you would buy. Deal. Let's see here. Oh, it's just open. Let's see if this works. See if this fucking works. Alright, so yeah. You can't read at all, you don't know how to read, and that's how the game displays it. That's how it displays it. The letters get all fucking swapped around. So right now the only thing that we know how to make is save your schnapps. That's what that's supposed to say. But what we're going to be making is the marigold concoction. So first thing you do is water. You're going to take 1 handful of nettle, throw it in the cauldron. We're going to bellows, cook it once. I believe it's once. It's either once or twice. We're going to try it once first and see if it's successful. Cook it once. 2 handfuls of marigold in the pot. And I believe you do not cook it again. I believe from there you just file it up. This will complete the potion. Let's see if we did this right. You've discovered a new recipe. You've discovered new recipe steps. You've brewed marigold concoction. So that's how you do it. And by doing it manually, here at the beginning, they're going to be listed under food. As your skill goes up, you'll start to craft more potions other than one per deal. Eventually, you'll be crafting up to, I believe it's like 3 or 4 if you do it manually. But there are auto brewing perks, but you do have to put in a lot of work to get there. Minimum is 10 to get the first one, and getting to 10 in alchemy is a grind. But that's your marigold concoction there, and I'm very pleased that it works as long if you have oh god, can't talk today, guys. If you have the recipe memorized by heart and you do it properly, you automatically learn it. I do like that. Somebody's about to come out of there. Oh, it's the bailiff. Hi. We're here to talk
Jesus
to you.
Christ be praised.
Join the bailiff's service.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzik appointed.
Yes.
Damn, what the
Very
fuck
well.
happened to
Sir
my
Radzik
eyes?
asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can rely on me.
You can count on me, bailiff.
Let's go.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Sir Hans challenged me to hand-to-hand combat. No, he did not. The captain does not like me.
Yes, I have. And I don't think the good captain took much of a liking to me.
Well, he's a man of choleric temperament. But the fact that Sir Radzik has taken you into his retinue is very unusual. A lot of people are talking about you.
Well, that's just wonderful.
Well, anyway,
He's
you're
a
going
demon.
to assist my town guard.
Oh my
Come to
God.
the church in the
Look at those
afternoon.
eyes.
Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, Taylor.
Alright, so we got 70 groschen. We're gonna ask him.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Alright, so we're not gonna ask him is something going on here just yet because he doesn't like us enough or trust us enough to tell us anything. So we're gonna go. First thing we're gonna go do is pick up our kit. And then I would like to teach Henry how to read as quick as possible. The quicker we start learning how to read and start reading some books and getting that skill up, the smarter we're gonna be. And the smarter you make your character, the easier time you're gonna have at the end of the game with your dialogue choices. I'm gonna be straight with you. Just having maxed out strength and a high strength stat for doesn't win all your dialogue options, even even if they have like nothing for on their side of the dialogue.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name
Henry.
Henry.
and in fealty to.
Sir Radzig Cobbler.
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I need
Yes.
equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Facts. Alright, so we're slowly building up some armor here. Even though we have no fucking pants. What happened to our pants, homie? Like, I don't know what happened to all our clothes. Oh my god. Alright, so we have to go see him in between 19 what did it say 1900 or 11 o'clock and 1900, so we've already missed it for the day, which that's all right. We need to take care of our characters' sleep and hunger here. We're also gonna have to be doing these first few jobs here just to make a little bit of money. Get us started. Alright, so I do not have a torch. I need a torch. It's kinda the law. You will get fined for that. Energy is fine. No, I'm not gonna talk to you right now. Sorry, I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't get home before nighty night. You're gonna be like, what are you doing now without a torch? That's against the law. I can't tell you how many times I've been on fast travel to somewhere in Ratai from across the map, and it'll become nighttime as I'm traveling across the map, and then when we get here, we go up through Ratai, and then I end up getting stopped by a foe, which is a guard, trying to pull me to the side, being like, you didn't have a torch, and you're getting fined. Or arrested, one of the two. It's so annoying. It's only 10 groschen, but still, like, shit's annoying. I gotta check the chest at the house. It might have our pants in there. Like, I feel the type of way running around with no pants. Put some pants on, Henry. My guy is just letting it all hang out. I mean, know we could end up offing someone and they'll have the torch, but still. Let's take a look in here. Okay, alright, all our stuff is in there. I will take that. I'll take that. Let's see, I will take the bandages. I'll take that. I will take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. In fact, I'll take all of this stuff because we could sell it. Especially the savior schnapps, since we don't need the savior schnapps. And see these, I don't believe those are stolen anymore either. Which is real nice, because we can turn around and just sell them to Peshek here. Where did Peshek go? There he is. I know, it's dark as fuck, especially when you don't have a torch.
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. Hand it over. That job's still going, if you're interested.
Sure, I'm on it.
Alright. So okay, we can't sell to Peshek until we start his quest line. So we may do that in the morning. Alright, we're gonna sleep. Now, most traders or some traders don't get started until about 8, but most people don't get their days started until around 10 a.m. So, just something to be aware of if you're trying to go visit a certain shop guy to sell him stuff or buy something or have repairs done. Alright, since we're going with axe, we're going to equip the axe. We have the common bassinet. Yeah, I don't believe that's stolen anymore. I'll do a leather jerkin. Okay, that'll take the place of the Waffen Rock then. Yeah, we'll start off with that, I guess. Let's get some fucking shoes on. We have our coif. Put some motherfucking pants on, homie. Right, and we can sell almost all the rest of that. That'll work out good. We are over encumbered though. We do need to sell some stuff. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and unmark Nightingale. We're gonna do unmark that. We're gonna start the Good Thief, because like I did mention in a prior episode, we're gonna be making a lot of our initial money by stealing stuff, mostly from Townburg. But we're gonna have to work our lockpicking skill up. So, and since I'm over encumbered, I cannot sprint anymore. And I'm also gonna wait a little bit here. Right about there. As much as I would love to do the Rete tourney, which we will be doing, we'll be doing that a few times, because every time you win, you get a piece of armor, and that's, in my experience, that's some like in-game armor that you end up getting. It's good. It can carry you through the entire game. I just don't like the look of the helmet, to be honest. Okay, we have nothing to cook at the moment, but that's alright. Wouldn't help if I hit the button. I was like, why is it not hidden? And even though I know I can't sprint, I'm still over here holding the sprint button down. Things are gonna kind of suck until we get a horse. But I mean, I gotta say, I really do love the world that they created here, and I'm super excited to dive into the second one, which is at this current point in time. I don't know if it'll, by the time this episode drops, it may not be true anymore, but right now it is on sale on Steam for 50% off. So I got it for $29.99. Unfortunately, due to the bug on my computer, I cannot run it. So as soon as this move is taken care of and things get settled, I'm gonna be having the computer fixed. So we'll be able to dive into that and have a blast with that. So I'm gonna come see the armorer first, just because honestly, the armor is where I make all my money. I'm gonna be straight with you.
Good day to you.
Training. Let's talk trade, homie. Always make sure you click sell first. I've found myself in some deep shit a few times because I thought I was selling stuff and I confirmed anything and I ended up paying like thousands to buy stuff and it does not sell for the same amount. And trust me. Alright, bet. So we'll get 100.9. So as you can see, he starts with 2K. And as we continue to sell him stuff, he will repair it and it will hop into his inventory as stuff to sell. And then he will just magically sell things and his inventory of money goes up. But you can only sell certain things to certain people.
God be with you.
Right? So for example, the armorer can't repair your weapon. But he can repair your armor. And your clothing has to be repaired by a tailor. Right? So you're gonna come in here.
Good day to you.
About repairs. Tailor is usually pretty cheap. I don't really ever haggle with them. Once we start actually doing some legit selling, it'll be different. So what we can do is come back here. We can hit the grindstone ourselves. So if you see sparks, you're fixing it. If you see smoke, you're damaging it. And I'll be honest, I haven't done a whole lot of weapon sharpening because I was using Warhammer in my other playthrough. And spinning the wheel does take stamina. Alright, so it was at like a 56%, and now it's at a 97%, which is much better. Alright, so let's go do this quest for Peshek real quick and get his quest line started, and that's probably where this episode will end off. So I do know... Perfect. We're good on energy, we're good on nourishment. He wants us to go dig up a dead body and steal a ring. That's what he said. Or actually, you know what? We'll get Peshek's quest line started and hopefully done, and then run and do the Nightingale quest, and then that's where we'll end off. I say hopefully because have to run around everywhere right now, and it takes a while to get places on foot, especially here at the beginning with low stats because you don't have a whole lot of stamina. And I need to remember to deposit our herbs. Other than some nettle and the marigold, I will spend some off-cam time making us up some potions. Alright, so there is a path somewhere over here, I want to say. I think it's around, yeah, around back here. And this will take you up the mountain to the back side of the executioner's house. Or maybe this takes you up to the front. In the beginning of the game, I didn't really use the paths all that much. Okay, yeah, it takes you up to the back side of his house. So we're gonna go around this way because we don't actually. He's got dogs, and we don't actually want to attract his attention just yet, because we're gonna be digging up a corpse, and that's illegal and blasphemy against God. You got to remember, this is the 1400s. Things were a lot different. Alright, so the body we need to dig up is going to be right over here. You have to double check and make sure that no one's going to see us. It's right here. No, not right here. It's up over here then. There it is. Yeah, Peshek and the armor were how I made all of my money.
Christ, wound. Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh,
Alright, go back to Peshek.
Peshek will pay for this.
Alright, so we're just gonna fast travel over to Peshek. Now, do keep in mind, when you are fast traveling, especially long distances across the map, it is possible to come across foes and even groups of enemies that will ambush you, and you can get screwed real
lad.
quick.
Don't you want a little wager on the rat-aid tourney?
No, no, I don't. You can only milk him so much for that too.
Good health to you.
There was no ring.
There was a corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
Easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on the corpse, the executioner must have taken it before he buried the body.
I can see where this is going. You want me to get the ring from the executioner?
Clever lad. Only I wouldn't recommend talking to him about it. He's a bit touchy on the subject of robbing the dead. It'd be better to pinch it from his house.
Alright,
I'll do it.
I'll go and find that ring.
It should be in a trunk somewhere in the house. And look here, Henry. Do you know how to get past a lock?
Get past the lock? You mean jemmy it off with a crowbar?
No, you don't. I mean the delicate, gentle art of opening it quietly and with sensitivity, like popping a young maiden's cherry.
I have some experience.
All right, I'm glad to hear you're not as clumsy as you look. Here's a lockpick for the job.
You can see what kind of people the Millers are.
May the Lord watch over.
Alright, bet. So now we have to run our happy little ass all the way back over there. I don't remember if we... Okay, we did wash ourselves. I'm not gonna lie, here in the beginning, the Miller quest lines are a really good way to make a little bit of money early on. I mean, you're not gonna make a lot of money. Honestly, you're not gonna make a lot of money until your combat skills get up and you start actually taking down more heavily armored opponents. And I'll be straight with you, even some of the heavily armored opponents, their armor isn't worth much. Later in the game, I honestly found I was looting every corpse, but I wasn't taking much off of them. Only things worth 500 groschen or more. And usually I'd have to repair them up first, which most of the time, even at max maintenance skill, you can't do with a kit. You have to go to an actual trader if they're too damaged. So that was unfortunate, but that is kind of how it goes. But once you repaired them, I did find you did make more money off of them. While you did have to spend, up to 1,500 groschen, 1.5k on repairs or something like that, depending on how much you had. You'd turn around and sell them for like 5 to 6.5k. Okay, so what I usually tend to do is I get the dog to notice me. And that usually summons the executioner out of the house. Sometimes it'll take a minute. Yeah, there you go. So you may have to step in, go into a private area, and then you'll draw him out. Yeah.
Yo, now, you don't belong here.
I know. Come here. Talk to me. Thank you. Let's see. Try and get him out of the house. This is what I usually do.
Miller Peshek sent me. He's very sorry, but by mistake, he didn't give you the full weight of flour last time. He says you should come and get the balance.
That rogue. How much is it?
Half a sack. That's nothing to sneeze at.
It certainly isn't. I'll go there right away.
Notice how our reputation went up with him. Yep. Good day to you, sir. I'm gonna pretend like I'm leaving here. And then, see, there's 2 dogs, but the dogs won't actually attack you if you go in. Alright, so I believe this is the chest we're looking for here. Dead Man's Ring, 2. Is there someone else in the house? Oh no, that was our character saying what? Alright, well, we might as well. Might as well see what else he's got. Bludgeon, 29 bucks. I mean, at this point in time, you can't really be too picky. Alright, let's get out of here before we get busted. Now what I like to do is I like to come down this way a little bit. I'll wait for 2 hours and I'll cancel it right there. I'll let it run for just a little bit. And then I'll just open up the map and fast travel back over to Peshek. And by that time, the miller should have been, the executioners should have gone there and be in transit back by the time you get here. So there's no altercation.
I'll have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojtek, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you. I mean, the kind
Perfect.
that used to belong to someone else and you can't sell to just anyone.
And he won't, and that's perfect. That could be useful.
You'll buy stolen goods from me. Oh, thanks for your trust. I'm sure that'll come in useful.
It absolutely will.
I've got some goods here whose own...
All right.
Because Peshek has 1k, perfect. We're gonna sell the 2 stolen savior schnapps. We're gonna sell the 10 other schnapps. We'll sell the spirits. We'll sell that, that, and that. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. So as you can see, it doesn't have to be stolen for Peshek to buy it, which is lovely. Peshek can be your one stop, and he'll buy everything. The problem is you got to slowly work his little 1k up. At one point, I had him at like almost 50,000, but then I stopped selling stuff to him for a good long while, and he went back down to like, I don't know, like 10,000 or something like that. I seen it go down, so I mean that works out for us. So I'm going to sell all that to him. So now we're working with a nice 404, which is glorious. Alright. And it's still in between 11 o'clock and 1900. So we can fast travel up to Rete here real quick. One thing we are going to need to do... Well, actually, no. I think he gives us a torch. So I'm not worried about that. Now this is one thing that does kind of bother me. Sometimes these loading screens off of the fast travel will extend a little bit, and sometimes the game will freeze up. So that could be another reason we will cut away and do some editing. And they can take a second. So I will have to go through and chop all of this out. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, I do have some other programs running. I am in a Discord call, even though I'm deafened up. So that could be a thing. 79. So we can, as you can see, we can't eat from that pot because we already have. But we can eat from this spot, which is perfect. What? Why did you give me a loading screen for that? What the? Alright, that one wasn't so bad. Sorry about that. You know, if that does happen in the future, guys, and I do forget to cut it out, just go ahead and skip through all of that. Like, I wouldn't sit there and watch a loading screen unless you're entertaining me. I can't promise I'll always be entertaining like that. So we gotta take... Oh, actually, they want us to... I'm gonna run us back down here real quick. I don't want the guards to stop us and us have that stolen ring in our inventory, because they will check you for stolen gear, especially in the beginning when your reputation isn't very low. Okay, it's not. Okay, but it's a quest item. Okay, so it's not marked as stolen, it's a quest item.
Hey.
I apologize. My bad. I figured, oh shit, it's gonna be marked as stolen, and if we end up getting stopped by a guard and we have that on us, we go to jail. I'm trying to avoid that, though it might happen once or twice. There were a couple of times I did end up getting pulled to a guard and doing like some jail time for some bullshit that I just didn't understand. Alright, and this should be Nightingale.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
I am.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and his knights.
All honour to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
We will not be doing that quest. I want
I
to
wanted
serve
to enter the
Radzik.
service of Saradzik, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Alright, bet.
This is
And
our
we
church,
on patrol.
St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. A man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
See, what's funny is once our agility is up, we're going to end up walking faster than everybody else, and it's going to be very annoying.
And our maestro protonotarius, the scribe.
Cucumbers,
And the jail
onions,
house.
come get
Don't want to
'em!
see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
The swordsmith lives here.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Won't go to the church. Go back to your people. I don't want you here.
This is the
What are you two
Amish.
screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time
Stop
you
making
turned
such
up.
a ruckus.
This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Okay. Let's see what our options are. You call yourself a Christian armorer.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
She speaks truth.
What would you know about it?
So I'm gonna try we'll both contribute to poor Jane.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
I do think she actually moves over to the
You're as
church
bad as
after
each other.
after this. All right. Also,
Your old
if you're
neighbours
ever
are
hungry,
here
you can
now.
punch a chicken and
It's
cook
a bit
it.
of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
That would suck. Ratte is like the hometown. We end up spending a lot of time here. But honestly, like that ends up being where some of the most wealthy merchants ended up being in my playthrough, because I sold everything here in the beginning.
Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
So naturally, their inventory and their wealth went up too, because they had more items to sell.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Bruder. Bruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
That sucks.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
What are you about to do, homie?
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Well, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me, us, everyone. If Sir Hanu saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern.
That's Sir
Yours up by
Hanush
the
lives
gate.
up there.
We'll be going there later.
So this is basically your town tour. Is pretty much what this is. Homie walks you around and tells you where everything is. There's another smith
Let's
up
move
here.
along to the inner bailey.
Yeah, I'm waiting on you. Let's get a move on, bud.
Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you. What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Okay, you're the innkeeper. I never come over to this inn. I don't go to the inns all that much. I don't do much of the drinking. I don't like any of the perks.
Continues along the Sassau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
That's what we're gonna do with our area once we get to that point in the game. We're gonna be making an armory, cause it's just where you make all your money, homie. The more money you can invest back into your territory, the more money you can make with it. And and I think I might have mentioned it before, but the full restoration is gonna cost you about 100,000 to restore everything like in its full entirety. Getting 100,000 groschen is
But I'm reduced to this.
rough.
I'm from Scarlet and...
Good.
You know...
Where's Moimir anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
Yeah, I suppose so.
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Of course, I gotta do it. Oh, we're gonna jog over there this time, huh? All right. I mean, since he's sitting right there, I guess.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Hey, you slop.
Come and sit.
Out.
Let's have a drink.
And then this guy turns around and wants to fucking sit and have a drink. Like, you fucking hypocrite.
That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol?
instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry, even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course.
Oh,
But that's
okay.
enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
Sure, why not?
May the best man win.
Alright, I'm not gonna go through explaining how this works. Basically, if you'd like to pause and read how the game works, feel free. But I'm not gonna sit here and I don't plan on doing a whole lot of dice, so. Ones and fives are pretty much how we doing it. Oh, and you got a special dice, huh? When you actually play regular dice, it's pretty easy to win. But when you got cheaters, you actually have to work for it.
That's it. This'll be the one. Damn!
I figured you were gonna do that. Let's see, even I have to look sometimes. Okay.
Coming.
Yeah, see you best.
We'll see.
See, he had another one. Why didn't you pick that up, homie?
Take it here.
Yeah, I figured you would. That's better.
All right.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
Yeah, see. Probably gonna bust. Yeah, bust. Yeah, I give up. I don't really enjoy the dice game, to be honest. I care little for it. There was a side quest we ended up doing where you had to do a whole dice
Just one more
tournament.
thing
I
and
ended
we're
up
done
killing
for the night.
everybody instead.
Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet's, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Bet. So he does give us a torch. Alright. And then it's very convenient. You just hold your one key. Yeah, Nighthawk potions are actually a little OP though.
You're right there.
But if you use them too late at night, it makes daytime way super bright. Wait. I'm sorry. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. There we go. I know where I'm going. I was just confused because I didn't have the quest marked up. I think they did a good job at making a lot of these towns feel really alive, though. This game gets very immersive. Excuse me, get out of my way, homie. Except when it does stupid shit like that. We'll see a lot of that. Alright, so now we go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square here.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. no, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig. They too find him. We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Crona. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been run. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my ass. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hamish.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough!
Oh!
You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Dobsy did it. Bugger.
That'll do it. Let him have it, sir.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hanush, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Well, him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities as the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
All right. So the prey will be to meet Lord Capone at dawn up in the upper courtyard. This is actually a point in time where we can take a break on the main quest. So I am gonna try and focus a little bit on our nasty thievery and make a little bit of money going forward. But first thing is gonna be first. I'm gonna be training with Captain Bernard. So that is going to be the end of this episode. Do look forward to some sneaking and thieving in the next one, guys. And I'll see you there. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Stay spicy and keep smashing, y'all. Peace.